A bad fuel pressure regulator can fool you because the same part can make an engine behave as if it is getting too much fuel or not enough. The fuel pressure regulator is the device that keeps gasoline pressure at the level the fuel injectors need. Injectors are electrically controlled nozzles that spray fuel into the engine. On many older return-style systems, the regulator sits at the end of the fuel rail, the metal pipe feeding the injectors and sends excess fuel back to the tank. Many newer vehicles instead use an in-tank regulator or computer-controlled fuel pump. That difference matters because symptoms alone do not prove the regulator is bad. One early sign can be hard starting or unusually long cranking. If fuel pressure is too low while the starter is turning the engine, the injectors may not deliver enough fuel for a clean start. On some systems, a leaking regulator can also allow fuel pressure to bleed down after the engine is switched off, making the next start take longer. But a weak fuel pump, leaking injector, or pump check valve can create a similar pattern, so long cranking by itself is not a diagnosis. A failing regulator can also produce a rough or unstable idle. Idle is when the engine is running while the car is stationary and your foot is off the accelerator. If fuel pressure is too high, the engine can run rich, meaning it receives more fuel than the available air can burn efficiently. If pressure is too low, it can run lean, meaning there is too little fuel for the amount of air entering the engine. Either condition can make the engine shake, stumble, or constantly change speed at idle. Poor acceleration, hesitation, or loss of power often appears when fuel pressure is too low. When you press the accelerator, the engine suddenly needs more fuel. If the regulator cannot maintain the required pressure, the injectors cannot deliver the amount the engine expects. The car may hesitate before accelerating, feel unusually weak climbing a hill, or lose power at higher engine speeds. Low pressure can also come from a weak pump or restricted fuel supply, so pressure must be measured before blaming the regulator. Black exhaust smoke points toward the opposite problem: too much fuel. On a return-style system, a regulator that cannot relieve enough pressure can raise fuel pressure and force more fuel through the injectors. A ruptured regulator diaphragm can also feed extra gasoline into the intake on vacuum-controlled designs. An excessively rich mixture may then produce dark or black exhaust from incomplete combustion. Black smoke has other possible causes, so it is evidence of overfueling, not automatic proof of a bad regulator. The spark plugs can leave another clue. A spark plug is the component that creates the electrical spark that ignites the air and fuel mixture inside a gasoline engine. When an engine runs excessively rich, the plug tips can develop soft, dry, black carbon deposits. If several plugs look similarly sooty, a whole engine fueling problem becomes more plausible. But black plugs can also result from weak ignition, the wrong spark plug heat range, or repeated short trips, so their appearance must be interpreted with other test results. Too little fuel pressure can cause lean misfires. A misfire means one cylinder fails to burn its air and fuel charge correctly during one or more combustion cycles. If the injectors cannot receive enough fuel pressure, especially when the engine is under load, the mixture can become too lean to burn reliably. You may feel a sharp stumble, vibration, or momentary loss of power. But ignition coils, spark plugs, injectors, vacuum leaks, and mechanical engine problems can also cause misfires. Another low pressure or unstable pressure symptom is surging. Surging is when engine power rises and falls even though your accelerator position stays nearly constant. If fuel delivery keeps changing, combustion torque can change with it, making the vehicle feel as though it repeatedly pulls forward and then backs off. A regulator can contribute if pressure is unstable, but surging is not specific to the regulator. Air leaks, airflow sensor problems, throttle control faults, and other fuel delivery problems can produce a similar sensation. A strong gasoline smell deserves attention. If the exhaust smells strongly of raw fuel, an excessively rich mixture could be sending unburned hydrocarbons into the exhaust. But if you smell raw gasoline inside the cabin or around the engine bay, treat it as a potential fuel leak until proven otherwise. That is a fire hazard and can come from fuel lines, injectors, seals, or other components, not only the regulator. Do not assume that a fuel smell automatically means the regulator has failed. On an older vacuum reference regulator, finding liquid gasoline inside the vacuum line is one of the strongest signs of an internal regulator failure. A vacuum line is the small hose that carries intake manifold pressure to the regulator so it can adjust fuel pressure with engine load. Fuel should not be on that side of the diaphragm. If the diaphragm ruptures, gasoline can be pulled through the hose directly into the intake. Severe overfueling can also allow unburned fuel to reach the cylinder walls and contaminate the engine oil. Fuel dilution lowers the oil's viscosity and can reduce its ability to protect moving parts, which makes this a higher risk failure than a simple drivability complaint. Poor fuel economy is especially common when the failure causes excessive fuel pressure or a rich mixture. The engine computer can shorten injector opening time to correct small fueling errors, but there is a limit to how much it can compensate. If too much gasoline continues entering the cylinders, more fuel is consumed for the same amount of driving. A sudden mileage drop combined with rich running evidence makes fuel pressure testing worthwhile, but fuel economy alone is far too broad a symptom to identify the regulator. A regulator problem can eventually cause the engine to stall, particularly at idle or low speed where small fueling errors can strongly affect combustion stability. If pressure falls too low, the engine may simply stop receiving enough usable fuel to keep running. An excessively rich condition can also make combustion unstable. Because of failing pump, dirty throttle body, air leak, electrical problem or bad sensor can also cause stalling. This symptom should lead to testing, not immediate parts replacement. The check engine light may provide useful clues, but the stored code still does not identify the failed part by itself. Depending on the car and fuel system design, you might see P0089 for fuel pressure regulator performance, P0087 for fuel rail pressure too low, or P0088 for pressure too high. Fuel mixture codes can also appear, such as P0171 or P0174 for a lean condition, and P0172 or P0175 for a rich condition. Exact codes vary by vehicle, and each of these codes can have causes other than the regulator. So how does a mechanic confirm the regulator? First, fuel pressure is measured with the correct pressure gauge, or, on some modern systems, with manufacturer-approved scan data and compared with the vehicle specification. On a vacuum reference regulator, removing the vacuum holes while monitoring pressure should produce the pressure change specified by the manufacturer. No appropriate response can point toward the regulator or its vacuum supply. The hose is also inspected for liquid gasoline. Fuel there strongly indicates a ruptured regulator diaphragm. Because gasoline may be under substantial pressure, professional procedures for depressurizing and connecting test equipment should always be followed. This last step helps prevent a common mistake, replacing the fuel pressure regulator just because the symptoms seem to match. Low fuel pressure can also be caused by a clogged fuel filter, a restricted fuel line, or a weak fuel pump. A leaking fuel injector can cause rich running, a strong fuel smell, hard starting, and poor fuel economy. A faulty fuel pressure sensor can also send the wrong information to the engine computer, even when the actual fuel pressure is normal. The best approach is simple. Measure the fuel pressure first. Compare the reading with the factory specification. Then check the other possible causes before replacing the regulator.